Hello everybody, Epic Aids back for another video. I think this is episode, I want to say 13. Cool, little, not cool, it's actually pretty uncool because it's about me. Little fact, 13 is my lucky number. Don't ask. It's a long story. Basically, we are now doing my most hated place in the entire game. Welcome to the Precursor Basin. I can't tell you how bad I am at this point. In one of the next few videos, a lot of footage gets cut out because it takes me about 10 minutes to get one power cell. So, yeah. By the way, at the moment I'm doing the mission where you have to get the, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. These little red, yellow things, you have to get them into a hole. Because actually they're blind or something, I don't know what she said. Basically get them in the hole, and then, yep, we're ready to go. I think there's like one or two left. I think there's just one. Also, another annoying thing of why I hate this place so much, they put a ton of dark eco crates everywhere. I'm not even kidding. I think it's all the little red dudes. See, look, how was I meant to dodge that? It gets stupid, like there's these like 8 dark eco things at once, it gets retarded. Another one. Now these are flying lurkers. Now I don't know, I think this is more toward the Japanese side of the game, but what they're wearing is like what sumo wrestlers wear. I don't know. So yeah, there's a few of them around to get all of them. Now I failed this on this attempt because I do something really stupid, and then I come around this corner too late, and I fall back down. If you fall back down, you're pretty much not going to beat the record here. The record's not too hard, but if you don't get your first attempt, don't worry, not the end of the world. It's actually surprisingly easy to get it on like a second run. Yeah, I don't think many people should have a problem with this whatsoever. Yeah, at this point I already knew that I wasn't gonna get the time, so I was just screwing around. You can kind of glitch them out because they will close whenever you get near them. So if you get near them, like really close to them, they'll start like really glitching out. Yeah, catching these purple guys, it takes some time. It's just maneuvering, really. If you're good on the zoomer, then you should be able to get them. But that's one probably of many deaths to come in the Precursor Basin. Again, my most hated place. I can't tell you how much I hate this place. I think when I first ever did 100% of this game, this was the last power cell I got was from him. Actually, that's a lie. This was the last place. There were some power cells which I just couldn't find, and I found them when I got older, like, because I came back to this game and tried to finish it. But this was one of the tougher areas. Like, it wasn't just random power cells to find. These were actually like missions, which were pretty damn difficult. In the next few episodes, there's probably a lot of time. There's a lot of time to kill. So I'm probably going to be ranting and talking about a few things. Someone told me that there is this. I said there's Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, and Jak 3. Before I continue my rant, here's some rings, and you have to go through these all consecutively. If you miss one, then you'll fail to start from the beginning again. So just be aware of that. I think I found my first time and get on my second try. I can't remember properly. But going back to my rant before, I said I'd be doing the entire series, so that's Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, and Jak 3. Someone told me that there is a 4th game in the series. I know that, I don't count it as part of the series. Because I played a little bit of it, and it's terrible in my opinion. It's so bad. Jak and Daxter, the Lost Frontier, for PSP and PlayStation 2. Not the greatest game ever. Not gonna lie, I don't think it's that great. In my opinion, Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy is the best one in the series. I thought Jak 3 was the second best, and Jak 2 I found it to be pretty difficult. I've never 100%ed Jak 2 or Jak 3 because 100%ing those games, those are really hard to 100%. Like I mean, like all the precursor orbs. In later games, there's no longer power cells, it's just precursor orbs. Oh, they get so hard to do eventually. So here's the fourth and I think the last flying worker. But yeah, I think that I got a final decision on what the next game is going to be. I decided that I've started doing YouTube because I wanted to do games that I thought were fun and show people how to like either play them and just me have fun. Because I like recording games, I like talking, even though I'm not very good at it. And just to have fun, really. That was the idea, have fun. And maybe make a couple of bucks out of it eventually one day. Probably will never ever get to that, but whatever. But basically, the next game, which I decided I was going to do, would be the one I had fun with. Now, I do love Mario Party 6. Not gonna lie, I do love Mario Party 6. But I think I'm gonna go do the Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 walkthrough. It's not gonna be a let's play because I haven't got 100% everything yet. It's just gonna be a nice little walkthrough. And by the way, there is I think it's our first Power Cell this entire episode. So there you go. Nearly 8 minutes into the video, and we've only just got our first Power Cell. Number 58. Oh man, this is gonna be a long area to film. But anyway, yep. So I decided to do Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. All the player walkthroughs, all the storyline. So I'll be starting with people like doing the main stuff like Goku, and the episode that I promised for this Saturday, I'm still planning on doing it. But there's a lot of recording issues with that because I want to make it live commentary. I'm having some difficulties doing that, but if it doesn't come up on Saturday, I will upload two of these videos instead. There you go. That's my promise. So. What else do I have to talk about? I might as well talk about, well, I might as well talk about myself, because I've never really talked about myself and who I am. I'm Epic AIDS, obviously. I am in high school. I live in Australia. I was originally born in England, so my accent isn't fully Australian to some people, but I'm not sure. What else to talk about myself? I'm basically live in Queensland, and before you ask, for people who live in Australia, I don't support any sport apart from English football. So, yeah. there's not really much about my life that is awesome to talk about. But hey, we all can't be that interesting, can we? So, doing the pink rings here, and this is the last ring. Thank God. I hate these rings. The last power cell I get in this whole place is the blue rings. I'm probably going to cut out about 4 minutes of footage for that one thing. So look forward to that. And that's probably about it for this episode. So, with that, I'm Epic Aids, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.